Yeah. Yeah. Another episode of that Victory Talk podcast. We about to get it in. Starting it at a new time. Y'all letting me know if y'all like this. We doing it early because we usually do it at 7. Now we're doing it at 5. We're going to experiment with it for a little while. See what's up. Let's start the show. Yeah. What's going on? Welcome to another episode of the Victory Talk podcast. This is episode 247. We out here, man. We doing it big, man. We starting a new time, 5 o'clock. We're gonna see if this is better or fucking worse. I have no fucking clue, man. I'm excited to talk to y'all again, man. Yo, hit the super chats if you want to ask me a question. I'm gonna answer all super chats. You know what it is. Yo, we got a lot we want to cover today, man. We got a lot that we want to get into. But first, let me do the introduction, man. Of course, I'm Big Brandon Carter, King Keto, Gymnasium Jesus, Jesus de Gimnasio, and I'm not alone. I'm in here with the best podcast producer / video guy, the best one in Miami, in downtown Miami, who's doing a live podcast right now. The man from my rank, the beast from the Middle East. Nima, what up, man?
247.
Right. And then, we got Minovia taking care of the super chats. You know what I'm saying? She's doing her thing, man. She making sure that, everybody stays calm in the chat. Somebody start talking crazy, start getting reckless. They getting kicked the fuck out. She gonna block them. You know what I'm saying? Queen Plantain up there doing her thing. You know what it is, all right? We got a lot we want to cover today, man. First of all, what do y'all think of the new time? I think we need to put up another poll for the new time, right? Because I'm thinking about switching it to doing this at 5 instead of 7. 7 kind of late. It's kind of, I don't know, especially it's basketball season. It's basketball season, and I go to Heat games. I go to plenty of Heat games, and this will allow me to attend the majority of the Heat home games and still do the pod. So it's really for me, unless y'all really disagree with it. But if y'all fucking with it, man, then we're going to keep going. Yo, so it wasn't long ago. I know we got a few sponsors we want to get into in a minute. But, yo, it wasn't long ago. Me and the homie Jeremy, we was at the Heat game. We was sitting courtside like ballers do, And the Heat got this mascot, this dude named Bernie. And Bernie is like I don't know what he's supposed to be. Like some mascots, it's a bear or something, but I don't know what Bernie is. And Bernie, he goes around hyping up the crowd, doing mascot shit, and it's cool. And Bernie came every once in a while. Bernie goes through the crowd, especially like the front row, like the people sitting courtside, and he's got a diamond tester. And he goes around testing people's diamonds. And some people be like, no, don't test mine. But he came through with the diamond tester. I was like, what's up, man? Show him what's up. And he tested my diamonds, and we got it on film. They was real. And so then they tested Jeremy's diamonds, and it was real. But once I saw a clip. It was this chick, man. She had an engagement ring or something. You seen this shit? And he tested he tested the her diamond, and it was fake. Ooh. And Shorty got up and left, man. Shorty got up and like, yo, we need to get the fuck out of here. Mine was real though. Mine was real, man. And Shorty left, and that was probably a wise decision. You know what I'm saying? This dude out here lying to her, man, buying her fake shit. Who knows what else he faking? This motherfucker might have another family. If you willing to buy your girl a fake diamond ring, man, you probably willing to fucking start another family in Nicaragua. You know what I'm saying? He be on business trips. He really be at his other son's PTA meetings. You know what I'm saying? Talking to the teachers and shit. So that was a crisis averted for her. All right. I want to get into the podcast. I got a lot I want to cover today. All right. But first of all, we got to go through our sponsors. Okay, my fault. The first sponsor is me. I'm doing a live training this weekend this Wednesday, where I will show you exactly how to grow your online fitness business. All right. And, I made my first million as an online trainer, right? Back in like a long time ago, man, over 10 years ago. And I was one of the first people to do online training. I was in that class of people who we had to fucking invent online training. Nobody was doing it before us in like 2010. And I built it to a multi-7-figure business, but I've also taught other people how to grow successful online businesses too. That's what I do now. And I've helped over 15,000 people grow successful online fitness businesses. And I want to help you as well. And I'm going to help you for free this Wednesday, live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm going to break down the whole game for you. I'm going to answer all your questions, stay on to answer all your questions. And I'm not even going to sell you anything after it. I know it's crazy. I ain't even going to sell you anything, but you're going to want to buy something from me. That's what's going to be so crazy about it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to want to buy something, and I'm going to say, no, ain't nothing to buy. I'm just going to give you all the game for free. The link is in the description. Make sure you sign up now. Make sure you register for that. Also, we got another sponsor. So this is something me and Nima been working on for a little while. Little secret project we've been working on, man. I hadn't talked about it much. But it's a new product that we're coming up with, a new product that we want to bring to the market. And it's called Thought Repellent. Thought Repellent is the easy to apply spray to keep the hoes away. Now, most of y'all don't need this. Most of y'all gonna want to know, hey man, how do I get girls? How do I get Riz? Or whatever the kids are saying, Riz. Nima, is that something the kids are saying?
I think so, yeah.
The kids are saying Riz.
Gen Z.
Whatever, man. Stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know what the best Riz is? Having a bunch of money and being in amazing shape. If you got those two things, you are Riz, motherfucker. Otherwise, you just got to trick a bitch into liking you. You know what I'm saying? But if you got your mind right, your muscle right, and your money right, what's gonna happen is, man, girls gonna be coming to you. You ain't gonna be wondering how you can get some girls. You gonna be wondering how to keep them away, right? And that's why we invented Thought Repellent. Yeah, it's for guys like that, right? Because not all women are good. Some of them are thoughts, and you got to keep the thoughts away. You got to keep the thoughts away from you, all right? And this is genetically engineered to only affect the DNA of thoughts, hoes, sluts, skanks, skeezers, Jezebel, scallywags, and hood rats. All right. They won't be able to get, it's like it repels them exclusively. But good women, the kind you want to bring home to your mama, right? They're going to be like, damn, you just smell delicious. What is that? What's that aroma? You'll be like, baby, that's Thought Repellent. That's Thought Repellent. That's all you smell. Right. So we want to have this out. We wanted to have it out by Halloween. Right. Because that's when the thoughts, they blend in seamlessly with the regular bitches. Right. And it's hard to tell them apart. It's hard to discern who's a good woman and who's a thought. Regular chicks gonna be dressed like whores, and the fucking whores gonna be dressed like nuns, and you won't be able to know, man. So it's like a dangerous time. That's when they can really seep into past your perimeter, right? So we didn't get enough super chats to have it out by Halloween. That's fucking tomorrow, right? Yeah, it's not gonna be out by Halloween. We're not gonna have it out by Halloween, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
we're 2 weeks away.
I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think we're gonna have it ready by
gonna...
tomorrow. I think we should have it. We should have it out in 2 weeks. We're about 2 weeks away from having this out, really ready to actually distribute it to the masses. But we need your help, right? This is all crowdfunded. So if we get enough super chats, right, we'll be able to actually release this product, right? Because it was more expensive. It was the tariffs. The tariffs.
Yeah, it just delayed us.
Yeah, the tariffs, ICE, immigration. Some of our workers got sent back. There's a lot of wild shit happened, man. Some of our workers got sent back to El Salvador. And that was a setback. And then the tariffs, you know. What are you gonna do? Anyway, we get enough super chats to cover the tariffs and the labor loss from the ICE raids. We'll be able to release this in 2 weeks. All right. But all your super chats go towards development of thought repellent. Get it. And I think there's been a hero who's already contributed to the fund. Let's acknowledge this brother.
We have how to get addicted to hard work.
What did he say?
How to get addicted to hard work.
How to get addicted to hard work. Man, have you tried amphetamines? No, I'm just Yo, Adderall makes everything fun. Like, you can be doing anything and it will be the most fun. You can be cleaning. I'm not saying that's not advice. I'm just talking. If you're a YouTube moderator, I want you to know they shouldn't do that. I'm just saying that's what dope fiends take the Adderall. Like I'm not telling them to take it. I'm not even saying I'll take it. I'm just saying the people who take it find everything fun. Literally everything. Like I remember once I was practicing guitar on that shit, and I was just doing my scales. I did like 5 hours of scales. I thought I was John Mayer with the scales. The fucking most boring shit. But that aside, if we don't want to have it induce a pharmaceutical intervention, one thing you can do to make well, I might be able to do it. All right, I'm gonna have to break out the notepad. I'm gonna have to break out the notepad for this one. This is gonna be a lot for fuck. Oh, that's 27 sheets. What the fuck kind of money? Yo, what kind of scam currency is that, man? Is that real money? Is that a cryptocurrency or what is that?
It's Swedish.
Oh, it's Swedish.
It's Swedish. It's
like
about like
$2.
$3.
Yeah.
Oh, $3.
You got people
what do you say?
So you got people all over the world.
We got people all over the world. You know what I'm saying? Like cryptocurrency, or like you paying us in meme coin.
It's the Swedish Yoda.
The Swedish. Scurby derby. That's how you say thank you in Sweden. You ain't know that. Scurby derby derby. He knew what I was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you didn't know I could speak Swedish, did you, Enima?
I did not.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm bilingual. You gotta, after you say bye, you gotta put the lingual in real quick.
So they cannot clip it.
So they can't clip it. I'm bilingual. Because otherwise, man, the motherfucker, they'll clip it and try to make you sound crazy. Let me just talk to him in Swedish real quick. I was just, he knows what I said. All right, let's get into it.
I got you.
How's it gonna look when I?
It's just gonna
It's gonna be the tight. It's gonna be tight. All right. All right. All right. I'm gonna do the best I can with what I got. All right. So here's what you do, guys. If you want to become addicted to success, if you want to become addicted to hard work, here's what you do. And this is important because a lot of people look at hard work as something that's daunting. But what if you can find a way to enjoy it? Then you won't even need discipline, right? I personally think that discipline is amateur hour, right? It's good to have discipline, but it's good to have discipline when you want to do something, when you have to do something that you don't really want to do. But what if you can trick your mind and make yourself want to do the thing? Then it doesn't take discipline. Here's how you do it. I only know one way to make that happen. So, according to Sigmund Freud, Freud was a coked up pervert, right? But he was also the father of modern psychology. And Freud said that every decision everyone makes is they're either moving towards pleasure. That heart represents pleasure. That's a bad heart. Let me try it again. They're either moving towards pleasure. That wasn't much better. Or away from pain. Yeah, it's not bad. All right. They're either moving towards pleasure or away from pain. This fire represents pain. All right. Pain, pleasure. Right. So everything anyone does, they're either moving towards. Let me start this up. They're either moving towards perceived pleasure or away from perceived pain. All right. Very, very, very important. Every decision everyone makes, right? So right now you look at working hard or hard work. Hard work as painful, right? And you look at something else as pleasure, fucking drinking, hoes, gooning. That's why you guys do it so much. Because your mind, you perceive it as something that's pleasurable, right? Now, what we need to do is switch your associations with pain and pleasure, right? And the only way I know how to do that is, you've probably heard me talk about it before, but it's something called the list of hate and the list of great. These are two tools that you're going to use in tandem to rewire your brain. And we're going to change your associations with pain and pleasure so you actually enjoy working hard. And you and you don't want to have, and you won't need discipline to stop gooning. You'll just quit. Right? And this is going to be for any bad habit you want to avoid, and every good habit that you want. And every good habit that you want to and every good habit that you want to develop, right? Here's what you do: the list of hate. So you want to make a list. You want to put this on your phone so it's on you at all times. You know, put it in your notes app on your iPhone, pin it to the top. Samsung may have something similar. Fucking the Dork app, right? And pin it to the top. Okay. And on this list, you're gonna write out everyone who's did you wrong, everyone who hated on you, everyone who talked shit about you, everyone who said you could not accomplish your goals, right? Because make no mistake, if they said you can't accomplish your goals and you don't accomplish them, were they really hating on you? Or was it just a fair assessment of your capabilities? The onus is on you to actually prove them right or prove them wrong. Right. And then, yeah, I think this is good. That's good. Right. So list the hate. Make it an extensive list. Bitches who cheated on you. The black guy she cheated on you with. Right in there. Brandon Carter. I'm just playing. I wouldn't fuck your bitch. All right. But put them all, put everybody on the list, right? And you want to look at that list every day. First thing in the morning, you should start with that. You should really start your day with it, with rage. Because every time you don't want to work hard, every time you don't go after your goals, every time you bullshit, the haters are winning. You're letting the haters win. You know what I'm saying? Now, some people will say, man, you shouldn't do it because of hate. You shouldn't do it because of love. And it's like, yo, shut your bitch ass up. If you don't tell me how you should do it. Oh, I'm sorry. No. Okay. Shut the fuck up. Right. Hate is not good or bad. It's like a knife. It depends on how you use it. Right. You can use a knife to cook dinner for orphans or to cook dinner and prepare food to feed the homeless. Right. That's objectively good. Or you can use it to go stabbing people. Right. It's not, hate is just a tool. And how you use it depends on if it's good or bad, right? Emotions aren't good or bad. It's how they are utilized. And are you in control of them, right? We're going to harness this hate and use it as fuel to propel us towards our goals. And some people say, man, it's negative. I hear a lot of people bitching about this shit sometimes when I bring it up. And they stupid. But also, this makes you invincible. So now every time somebody hates on you, every time somebody talks shit about you, it's not a bad thing. It's almost like, I needed more fuel. You know what I'm saying? I needed more fuel. Some of the years I made the most money, man, is when people was making the most fucking, was hating on me the most, you know? Remember that one year that Greg Doucette made like 4 videos about me? Man, those were like some of the most lucrative years of my life. I digress. It makes you invincible. So now when you get hate, it's like you transmute that into something positive. Instead of coming at them or trying to fight them physically, you can crush them with success, right? What did Frank Sinatra say? The best revenge is massive success, right? So now you can get revenge because we can't like whip their ass or fuck them up anymore, right? We're going to crush them with success. And here's the thing. Once you get successful, it's fun fact, you won't even care that they was talking about you. You're going to need new haters, better haters. And guess what? They'll come. They'll be there. All right. So that's the list of hate. But now we also need the list of great. So you want to imagine a version of yourself that accomplished all your goals. Right. Write down that person's habits. Right. What time does he or she wake up? Right. How does he eat? Does he cheat on his diet? Does he hit his macros every day? You know, does he go to sleep when he's supposed to? Right. Does he, what is his work ethic like? Like write down all the attributes of this person, you know, and look at that every day as well. Because this is who you have to be to accomplish your goals. Yeah, you have to become this person who accomplishes your goals. So you're going to look at the list of great every day. Here's what's going to happen. After repeated exposure to the list of hate and list of great, what's going to happen is you're going to start changing your association with pain and pleasure, right? What's going to happen is every time you do stuff, every time you're lazy, right? Every time you I'm lazy. What else do motherfuckers do? You know what I'm saying? That's like fuck it. You go so yeah. Every time you're lazy, every time you participate in drugs, right? Fucking oversleeping. You're gonna feel pain. These are just examples, right? You're gonna feel pain when you behave in these things, when you engage in these activities, because you started to change your association with pain and pleasure, right? Because you're not moving towards the person you need to be to accomplish your goals, and you're letting the haters win. Every time you oversleep, every time you get high instead of working, every time you goon instead, every time you goon instead of working, you're letting the haters win. The haters gonna be super excited about you behaving this way. I'd be like, I knew this motherfucker was a loser. I knew he couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Every time you play video games, you out here playing. You're supposed to be working, but you playing World of Minecraft. You know what I'm saying? And the haters gonna be like, oh shit, yeah. The haters gonna be excited. You letting the haters win when you do these things, right? But every time you start acting in accordance of what's on your list of great, when you start to work hard, all right, you know what I'm saying? Wake up early. Right? Fucking follow your diet. Work out. Right? Two things are happening. You're moving towards, you're gonna start to get a dopamine rush when you behave in these things, because now you know you're moving towards the attributes that you put on your list of great. You get what I'm saying? You're gonna start to feel good every time you do it, right? You're changing the associations. And every time you do that, you shitting on the haters a little bit. Or you flexing on the haters a little bit. You crushing your enemies a little bit. And I promise you, once you fully change your association with pain and pleasure, you won't need discipline anymore. You get what I'm saying? Like, you won't need discipline. Right? Because people look at me and they're like, oh, Brandon, yeah, I see you tracking your macros every day. You bringing the scale with you to the restaurant. You working 12 hours a day. You doing all this shit, even on the weekends, you're so disciplined. And I'm like, maybe at first it was discipline, but now it would take discipline for me to stop. Because I kind of associate pain with not working hard. I associate pain with eating candy and cakes, right? Because I know I'm letting the haters win because I'm falling off. And that's not congruent with the attributes I put on my list of great. So I really associate pain with them. Like, it may taste good to eat a cookie and cake like a child, right? But like, I don't even see myself as that kind of person who behaves like that. And my brain associated pain with, I would hate myself a little bit. If I oversleep, I fucking hate myself a little bit. Like, straight up, I kind of hate myself a little bit for most of the day. And I think that's a good thing if you want to be addicted to working hard. Otherwise, you got to use discipline. And discipline is a finite resource, man. Like, if you're relying on discipline, it's going to fail you sometimes. That's the problem. Discipline is going to fail you sometimes. I'm not saying that discipline is bad. I'm saying we don't want to rely on it, right? We want to change our brain so we don't even need discipline. So this shit is autopilot. You know what I'm saying? And the only way I know to make that happen in your life is with the list of hate and the list of great, right? All right. That was a lot of money. That was a lot of gain for fucking three, what was it, Swedish dollars?
$3, yeah.
What'd you say?
I said $3, yeah. No,
Yeah, that was a lot of,
Candlestick has a
what?
costume. My bad.
Mm.
Nothing.
If you want to learn more habits that help you accomplish your goals, I'm gonna put a link to a video that I made that's amazing that'll help you do just that. All Hey man, you guys want to learn how to make some money? Let's do it with the market update. Yeah, you know the vibes. This is the market update. I am your boy, Big Brandon Carter, King Keto, here with the homie. Man, is that John Elway? No, is that?
Might as well be. You're Patrick Mahomes and I'm Travis Kelce. In the spirit of Halloween.
Because I'm black-ish.
Oh, or you're the leader. You're the leader. Good at throwing passes.
Yeah. There we go. Hey, I like it, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, listen. We're here with Young Candlestick Greg. He is a certified market technician, right? Got to see it in the T, and he passes Series 65. This motherfucker know what he's talking about. So you got some questions about any stocks, security, cryptocurrency, or any other shit? You know what I'm saying? Financial shit. Leave a super chat, Greg. Make sure Greg answer. What's up, homie?
I got you. It was a pretty crazy day today. That's for sure. But every day is crazy in the stock market.
Yes.
Basically, Brandon, you were sniping the futures trades right in the morning. We had a down day in the markets, and the markets are selling off mostly from big cap tech earnings, and then also the FOMC Federal Reserve interest rate statement that was yesterday. So basically, the market just did nothing yesterday. It kind of just sold off, then chopped a little bit. Then we gapped down, and that was mostly from Meta earnings. Meta got its ass whooped today. If you take a look at Meta, this is the daily chart. You can't see it all too well right here, but this is the 30-minute time frame. And Meta's down 11.33%. Meta is a big weight in the S&P 500, and that's just a big reason why the market was selling off. But Brandon, you were calling out the futures trades. You were calling out perfect longs, perfect shorts.
Oh, yeah. Guys, we trade together in Victory Trades. We trade futures every morning, NASDAQ futures, man. And we was doing our thing this morning, bro.
Oh, hell yeah. It was absolutely amazing. And the market started off selling off really hot and heavy, and then it recovered that whole sell-off, then some. Then it's just chopped all day. And then we formed what's called an equilibrium. So we've got kind of higher lows, but we've also got lower highs. So which trend is going to prevail? Once you start to break that trend towards the downside, that's where we broke the equilibrium bearish. And that's where the market really started to sell off. Okay. So moving forward on the market's probably actually going to gap up tomorrow because Amazon reported earnings, and Amazon is absolutely crushing it. Look at Amazon.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah. Amazon's up 14.3%. Which is a huge move for a large cap.
Insane.
I know.
That's insane.
I know.
Holy fuck. I didn't even know they were up that much after. They must have had some good earnings.
Definitely. And Amazon's laying off 30,000 corporate jobs. And some people view that as a bearish thing. It could be, but also it could be that they're becoming more efficient. So they're
more profitable. Yeah.
They're going to lower their costs. They're going to increase, the overall profits. I've got some bullish positions on Amazon, and I'm going to be taking some profits tomorrow and even some runners. That's for sure.
We should have did some fucking option strategies today. Yeah,
I mean, I post different option strategies all throughout. Actually, right now, this is showing it's down 188, but it's going to be up about 500 to $1,000.
Yeah, that's because the options don't go overnight.
Yep, the options don't show after hours. Google, I posted an iron condor on Google that hit for nearly max profit. I just took it off on this dip. But basically, I'm saying Google, I think you're going to stay underneath 290, but I think you're going to stay above 260. And I'm wrangling this with AI. I lost money on Meta earnings. I took a neutral / bullish trade. That just hit max loss real quick, but hit it on Google, and I'm going to hit it on Amazon. I also posted an NDX iron condor. These are all posted in the Trade Ideas channel. And that, that hit for 100% profit. Basically, you're just saying, I want the market to stay within a range. And so this gray box, if it closes the day in the gray box, I make $500 plus 500. If it closes anywhere outside of that, minus 500, minus 500. And these are just a few trades. I alerted some SPX bearish call credit spreads this morning for Victory Trades members. In the past 2 days, they have half the year's membership paid for, you know?
Yeah.
With that and Oracle puts this morning, we started to break this bear flag lower. So this is a key technical setup that you guys should study. So look, we got lower highs, lower high, kind of lower lows. It's already pretty extended. Once you start to break this support, this is your entry for buying puts. That makes money when stocks drop. Okay. And stop loss just goes above that latest pivot. And then you take profits into lower support areas. So study those key moves. You know, we've been talking about the Roku short. Brandon, you're on top of this. Roku getting its ass whooped after hours. Not too badly, but it's down 7.3%. You know, after hours. I expect Roku to continue its bearish trend. If this thing pops, I'm going to add to my Roku shorts. Okay.
All right.
Tesla, not really doing all too much, but Tesla, if it could break and hold above this 467, that should be a good breakout point for Tesla. But the market's kind of in a tricky spot where we're kind of showing signs of a potential rollover. It's gotten a bit carried away. We've had 5 straight green days in a row. Then we have what's called a hanging man candle. That just means indecision or a change of trend after a big move up. So when you see this type of candle over here, it signifies potentially lower prices. And so watch the old all-time highs on SPY for a retest setup. And that's going to be a really good day trade setup and maybe even a short-term swing trade setup. If SPY drops like another 1% from here, that's it.
Okay.
But those are the main things I want to talk about. Gold and silver are starting to
tell me about
back.
gold. Tell me about gold.
Gold's starting to bounce back just a little bit. It's kind of just more horizontal than it is bullish or bearish. So it's trapped right between support and resistance. I expect that to continue for even a couple of weeks, probably. But if it does get oversold, that's a dip buy. Okay.
Yeah.
If you're looking for wheel trades, AG, this is a silver miner, and you can just sell cash secured puts, get a sign, sell covered calls, rinse and repeat. Okay. Bitcoin has been getting its ass whooped too. Bitcoin. Yeah. I'm glad I didn't chase this breakout. Bitcoin was on the verge of a decent breakout over this level. So look, you hit that level, you reject. Okay. That tells us that's a resistance point. That tells us that level is important. It breaks above it, but it can't hold above it, and it sells and dumps hard. So Bitcoin, I'm waiting for lower prices to buy. Maybe I'm a fool for doing that, but that just makes sense to me.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I can see it. So you think it might go lower in the short term?
My forecast is neutral / bearish for the next few weeks and or months, and then bullish. So that's the forecast as of right now. I could be wrong.
I'm dollar cost averaging into the ETF, so I just buy a little every week, you know.
Yeah, dollar cost average into Bitcoin, S&P 500, gold, and silver, and that's a good game plan. You know?
Oh yeah. All right. If you guys have, I got some questions for Greg, right? But if you guys have any questions for Greg, leave a super chat and he will answer them. Right? Yo. I want to ask you, Microsoft. They reported earnings the other day. Yesterday. And they beat the shit out of earnings.
Stock drops.
And the stock drops. That's why it's so
you know, it comes down to who knows what and what is priced into the market, you know, because if somebody knows that earnings are going to be good, they start telling some people, and then that word spreads, and then the stock rallies in front of the earnings report a lot. Like Microsoft, from that wedge breakout that we were talking about, it rallied 5.6%. So it was kind of more of a buy the rumor, sell the news. It just shows that anything can happen from earnings. It just as easily could have been up today, you know. It is at support right now, but what I am looking at is there is increasing bearish volume as the stock drops. That makes me not want to buy the dip. I'm not going to short Microsoft. Hell no. But it makes me not want to buy the dip if you see rising red volume on big bearish candles. Okay? Remember that. Stamp it on your forehead.
All right. Yo, Tesla.
Yeah. So Tesla, I have a slight long position on Tesla. Nothing crazy. I've got some December bullish butterflies. If Tesla can break above and hold above this like 467 level, I think it pushes above 500 pretty quick.
Yeah, I think it wants to go to all-time highs, man.
Oh yeah. And the thing is like, it's just in this sloppy consolidation, and it has been for many weeks. Like it's been in there for like 7 weeks. So if the buyers can't resolve this consolidation, this gunk, if they can't push it higher, that same energy that would be released to the upside gets released to the downside. I like dip buys on Tesla at 365. Okay. 365 is a good key level. That's the former breakout zone. And that's noteworthy. Tesla was down today, but not too bad. And volume doesn't really say it's a super bearish move. So it's a tricky spot. It's a messy chart.
I want to ask you about Garmin.
Yeah.
The Garmin's down like for this week is down fucking like 14%.
Oh shit. Garmin getting the shit kicked out.
Yeah.
Earnings.
I mean, and it beat earnings and crashed.
Maybe the analyst needs to project better numbers. Yeah, that looks like it might sell for a few more days. It either sells for a few more days or just kind of consolidates in this range. I would put it off the watch list just for a bit, but let's say it sells for like 3 or 4 more days. Now you've got let's say it sells. Now you start to see it curl. That's a buy setup because your risk is just the pivot that it makes. And then if it squeezes, you get a good 2-to-1, 3-to-1, 4-to-1 risk to reward. But I would put the stock off the watch list for at least a few days.
Okay. And then the hymns. We shorting this or what?
The short was just this morning, and most stocks did drop this morning. The Russell was down, S&P was down, NASDAQ was down. It was a short this morning. I would actually, call me crazy, I would love for this to get oversold and then buy it. I would actually like for it to sell down to 30 and then buy it, sell it back at 50. It does have earnings on November 3rd, and that's going to be basically the next catalyst for it. But it is deeply oversold. It's a growth stock, high beta stock. It's going to move big. But at least when it moves, it tends to trend, It tends to trend pretty well. It doesn't chop too often. So that's my thoughts on HIMS. Let it get super oversold to 30. That's a dip buy. Sell it at 50.
All right. Netflix. They had earnings earlier this week, or was it last week?
Last week, yep.
Yeah, and they missed earnings. But what's interesting is they're about to do a 10-to-1 stock split.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, 10-to-1 stock split.
That's bullish. That's a bullish catalyst, actually.
Right?
You
would think
nothing about the company fundamentally changes at all, but it helps for more liquidity in the options market, which drives open interest, and the market tends to
because options are cheaper, right? The options are going to be 10 times cheaper, right?
10 times cheaper, and they'll be more liquid. You can market order them at this point. If you market order a Netflix option, you'll get your ass whooped. You're basically just handing the market maker like $500 when you market order a Netflix option. But now you'll be only paying like $1 or $2 if you market order. Netflix
and you can do now. It's easier to do cash cure puts or cover calls against your position. Cover calls is the same, right? But no, because you having 100 shares is going to be easier. It's going to be easier to get 100 shares. It's going to cost you like a little under $2,000 to get 100 shares.
It'll be about 10 grand to get 100.
10 grand. My fault.
Right now, though, it's 100 grand if you want to.
It's 100 grand. So if you want to sell a cash you put on Netflix, it's gonna cost you 100 grand.
100 grand. 100 grand, and you'll pick up $1,000 if you sell 1,100. I mean, it's a 1% return. Yeah.
If it's a weekly option, 1% a week is not bad.
It expires tomorrow if you're willing to buy it at 1,100.
Yo, listen, it's not a bad move, man. Get a quick $1,000, man.
Yeah, I mean, As long as you're cool with owning the shares, it's always a W. It's always a W if you're cool with owning the shares.
And just turn right around to sell. If you get a sign, turn right around to sell a cash. A cover call. Yeah.
No, yeah. It's a peaceful way to trade, especially if you just do it on a stock that's not going to zero. You know.
Listen.
Yeah.
I want you to break down the crypto market, Ethereum and shit. You know, but you know, use Bitcoin as like as if it was the S&P 500 while I urinate.
You got it. Sounds good to me. So Bitcoin, kind of like the S&P 500 of crypto. I would think of like Ethereum as like the NASDAQ of crypto. So there's S&P 500 and then there's NQ, NASDAQ. There's Bitcoin, there's Ethereum. When I'm looking at this chart, it's pretty similar. It's the same story. So when you look at Ethereum, I like Ethereum long-term. It's just short-term. I think I can get it 20% cheaper. If I'm wrong and I miss the boat, so be it. I'm cool with that. Because let's say I buy it. Let's say it drops and then I buy it when it's 20% cheaper. Well, now I have dry powder for it to drop even further in case that wasn't a support level and crypto goes through one of those liquidation crashes. See, if I buy it up here, and I think I forecast sideways to slightly lower prices, it doesn't give me as much ammo to buy the dip further. You guys always want to think about how much ammo you have. The amount of cash in your trading account, that's the amount of bullets that you got. And you don't want to just spray and pray, unless, of course, you got like a minigun and you got a lot of bullets and you're like a billionaire. You want to be precise. You want to be a sniper. So that's my thoughts on Bitcoin and Ethereum. Ethereum tends to move a little bit more than Bitcoin. I do think that Ethereum gets up to 6,000 to 8,000 in the next 3, 5, 10 years. I know that's a wide spread, but stocks and the overall market and cryptocurrencies, they're starting to move faster and faster each and every day. They're pricing in new news extremely quickly. And, you know, when I started trading back in 2016, the markets were super slow, like super slow. They would just grind up, grind down. It was a big move to, yeah, that's basically what I have to say.
All right. Yeah, man, I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Markets are moving faster nowadays than they were in the past.
So you're wait, whose jersey is that? Whose jersey is that you got on? Oh, you Travis Kelce.
Yeah, my girl is Taylor Swift.
Oh, I get it. That's a good couples count.
That's fun. We're dancing to Taylor Swift music.
Yeah. What song?
What was it? Fate of Ophelia, the one she made for Travis.
Okay. Yeah. All right, man.
Highly entertaining.
Well, y'all doing that at home or you going somewhere?
Oh yeah, this is at a party.
Okay, I thought I didn't know that's some of y'all. Listen, man.
Yeah,
you know, some couples do some shit. You know what I'm saying? Some couples dress. You
never know.
You might be in the crib, man, and she tells you to put on that Kelsey outfit, and you say, "Girl, put on that."
Night.
You put on that. You know what I'm saying? You going for 100 yards. You going for 100 yards tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna get a record number of completions. You know what I'm talking about? In the end zone. You feel me? Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
More touchdowns to come.
Come on, man. Well, listen, man. If you guys want to trade with us, join Victory Trades. We trade every morning. We trade futures together every morning. We don't use our own money. No. We use funded accounts, man. We trade. So we help Victory Trades members get funded with funding companies, man. So we like Apex. Apex Trader Fund. That's the one. If you want to join Apex, it's get an Apex account. Use code Victory Trades. You get like the best deals. You know, I think it's like 80% off right now. You know
I actually don't think they have a sale right now, but they wait like a week it'll show up.
Yeah, but anyway, join Victory Trades. You could trade with us in the morning, and you get Greg's options trades straight to your phone. Right, I was taking them today. Made a bunch of cash, man. You know what I'm saying? Just
Instantly.
Yeah, he sent me the alert. Boom, he told me exactly what the buy and sell, what the options play, the limit price. Boom, put it in. Next thing you know, I got more money. That's how that works. You get Greg's options trades straight to your phone. You can ask him any questions you have about any stocks. You know, and you can trade with us every morning. We trade live every morning. We share our screens. I tell people, man, show them this morning.
Oh, I'd be more than happy to.
Yeah, show them. This is what happens when you join Victory Trades. Let me. What do you see? This was the chat this morning when we was trading live.
So I'm going to show the chat, and I'm also going to show the Victory Trades wins. Okay?
Yeah, go to the chat we was in this morning. It plays this dumbass Discord music, but it's all good. That's how you know it's real.
All right, so look, we got Alexander Taylor. Boom, 3.4K right there.
He's trading with two accounts. Yep,
2 accounts right there.
Mm-hmm.
We got Sony Lopez. He's making about $250 right
Come
there.
on, man. Yeah.
We got Jacob making $760.
Yeah. Somebody posted a meme.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We got King Keto.
Come on, man. I put up fucking numbers today, man. Trading with 20 funded accounts. Man, it was like $4,000.
That was absolutely amazing.
2 trades.
And you were calling all the setups, and the market played perfectly to what you were saying.
Man, I can feel it. I can just it's like when Neo plugs into the Matrix. That's how I feel about like me and the NASDAQ.
That's why you're Patrick Mahomes.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
You got Stepdad. He's saying he just did King Keto setups. King Keto scalp, $350.
Come on, man.
Right
Let's go. Victory trade. This dude killed it. The 4,000. He said that was his sim account, but the other ones were live trading accounts.
Yep.
He did better than me today.
So he's making like $7,000, give or take.
Yeah.
He's getting really good. He analyzes his trades after the market close with AI. So like he goes like next level with it. JD Davis, $1,800.
Come on.
We got G Tomo, $280.
Let's go.
We got here's what the post looks like.
When I set and those hit. Those hit. Those are my sell orders. So I post, hey, this is where I'm buying, this is where I'm selling. Boom. This is where my orders are. And then we doing it live. We getting in there together.
This is the dead high of the day too. So like you would never be even underwater on those.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, okay, he's making his $500. He's like, I'm out. He's like, I'm done in 40 minutes. You know, that's it.
He made his 500. Yeah, man. So we killing it, man. Join Victory Trades. You can come fuck with us, man. It's a lot of
seriously fun. Like, and even if like you're brand new to the markets, we got some courses for you. You'll learn a lot through the live sessions. We got the VT questions channel. We got index options trades. So like, here's $50. Here's a 666% return from a butterfly posted. Here's a $500 gain off the NDX Iron Condor. Here's the bear call credit spread. I'm alerting to everybody so you get a notification on your phone. And you don't have to take the trade. You should just know the risk to reward. I'm in it. I'm going to tell you when I exit. It's all managed for you, which is pretty cool.
Hey, man. Let's go. All right, y'all. So if you want to join Victory Trades, the link is in the description. All right. Yo, man. Yo, Kelsey.
What's up?
I'll let you Trav. All right, peace.
Peace out.
Yo, man, he gonna keep that jersey on tonight. Watch. You know what I'm saying? Shoulder pads and everything. Him his girl. He might have a helmet on. They might be making love. You know, some couple, I don't know if that's what they gonna do, but some couples, somebody, this Halloween, there's gonna be a couple, a white couple, who's gonna be Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, and one of these motherfuckers, Nima, look at me. You're not from America. I know these people. One of these motherfuckers, at least, is gonna keep the fucking helmet on while he's making love to his Taylor Swift. I don't know if it's gonna be Greg or not. But I know somebody in America, there is a white man in America this week who's going to be Travis Kelce for Halloween, and he's going to make love to his girl with the helmet on. This is happening, guys. It's the world we live in, you know. Someone else is going to be somebody is going to be JD Vance. Somebody's going to be JD Vance for Halloween. And he's going to keep the fucking vice president suit on and the fake beard on and fuck his couch. I'm telling you, this is happening. This is the world we live in, y'all. All right. This is what it is. Just like in like 2016 or whatever, some nigga kept the Black Panther mask on and took his girl to Wakanda. You know what I'm saying? This is happening. This is happening, y'all. All right. You don't know what goes on behind closed doors. All right. I think I got a super chat. Mm-hmm.
We have Calvin. Yo, BBC, my girl left me, took our 6-month-old baby with her, about to give up my place, live in my car, work my 9 to 5, and do Uber till New Year's to stack 10K. Is this sustainable?
Read that for me again.
Yo,
Please,
BBC,
please. Mm-hmm.
My girl left me, took
Okay.
our 6-month-old baby with her, about to give up my place, live in my car, work my 9 to 5, and do Uber till New Year's to stack 10K. Is this sustainable?
This is the man, Kelvin.
Calvin.
Yeah, man, Kelvin. That is a series of unfortunate events. Listen, Kelvin, I think you should stay in a home. Like say like you should keep you want to have shelter, man. I don't know where you live at, but it's winter, brother. It's about to be winter. It's winter. Yeah, man. You do rent a room on Craigslist or something, man. Like, but don't sleep in your car, brother. You need a sink and a shower. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want you to do that, man. You know, if you got to give up your place, man, rent a room. Somebody will rent you a room on Craigslist, man, or something. But you need a place. All right. Damn, man, I'm sorry that she took the baby with her.
I asked him why his girl left me, but this is the same guy that wants to live in his car, so I'm going to assume he doesn't make smart decisions.
Damn, man. Yo, this brother lost his girl, his baby, and about to lose his house. And now he's
not gonna lose his house. He wants to give it up.
Now he got Queen Plantain fucking shitting on him in front of everybody.
For a girl to leave you with a 6-month? Come on.
Listen, man. We don't know what's wrong with this girl. You just assuming that she ain't crazy. We don't know that. I'm not saying she is crazy. I'm just saying we don't know. We don't know the situation. You know what I'm saying?
Who you know lives in a car?
What percentage of Americans are crazy? Can you hold on? Hold on, man. What percentage of Americans have psychiatric issues?
2.8% of adults in the United States experienced mental illness in 2023. This is about 58.7 million adults.
Yeah, man, she might have been one of the 58.7 million. We don't know that.
Now ask her the gender. Which gender?
Of who? The baby?
No, are more crazy.
Oh, I see what you're trying to do. Which gender is most crazy, men or women? She got to think about this, how she can say this in a politically correct way. That's what she's doing. She gonna say, yeah, Gronka just give me the motherfucking bitches.
Crazy isn't a clinical term, but when looking at the statistics for diagnosable mental health conditions, the data shows that men and women are affected differently. According to the National Institute of Mental Health, NIMH, women have a higher overall prevalence of mental illness. In 2022, an estimated 26.4% of adult females in the U.S. had any mental illness, AMI, compared to 19.7% of adult males. The rate for serious mental illness, SMI, was also higher for women at 7.1% compared to 4.8% for men. However, these top line numbers don't tell the whole.
Yes, it did. It did tell the whole story. Serious, when it came to serious mental issues, bitches was way crazier. Damn, it's a shame. You know what, baby? Here's the thing. We're gonna get to Kelvin in a minute, man. But I'm sorry you gotta deal with this, baby. I'm sorry you gotta deal with all this mental illness. Like, it must be difficult, you know, but I want you to know I'm here for you. You know what I'm saying? And no matter how crazy you get, you know I'm gonna stick by your side. I'm gonna be right behind you, grabbing ass. All right. So don't worry about it. You're gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? What percentages are Latina? 100%. What percentage of the crazy women are Latina? Nearly 100% of Latinas are batshit crazy. Damn, you hear her? That's wild. That's insane.
So her voice just changed.
what you talking about?
Okay, back to Calvin.
Oh, she thought her voice changed. It might be happening.
Yo.
Damn.
I'm going crazy.
Damn, yo, that's fucked up. Yo, listen, I'm gonna be right, baby. We're gonna get through this together. All right.
Remember you said
we're
that.
Gonna take you to a
Nima, I need this clip.
Kelvin. Brother, I don't want you sleeping in no automobile. That's for transportation, brother. Not supposed to be a residence. That's a mode of transportation, right? So if you got to give up your place, what I want you to do is rent a room somewhere, man. You know, I don't know where you live at, but you know, you might be able to get one of them little like Pursuit of Happiness hotel rooms. Remember, like they got some bread. You might be able to get in one of those, you know, or like rent a room off Craigslist or something. Now, the problem with Craigslist is I think it's the list of people who are going to hell. But if you don't stay in it too long, you'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you got to do what you got to do, man. All right. Now, working 9 to 5 and do Uber, I like that part. No matter where you live in, if you want to stack up to 10K, man, let's do it, man. And go get your baby back, brother. Go get your baby back, man. And I don't mean to make light of this, man. I really want you to. What, Queen Plantain? What would you? What's your? It's you got to give him some advice because you was just clowning this nigga, man, and that wasn't cool.
I need more information. I need to know what happened.
Nah, man, we just need to know where we at, man. Yesterday don't pay. How do we get it? How do we get this brother to the promised land? What's your advice?
Well, you should know like where he lives. Like, how much is he paying that he has to give up his car? I mean, his place. Where's his family? Why can't he stay at a family place? Where's his parents? Why he doesn't stay with his parents?
This is where he at, man. He's trying to get his baby back. All right.
It doesn't say he's trying to get his baby back.
Baby back, baby back, mama, baby back, baby back, baby back,
No,
mama,
it doesn't say that. Nowhere in this does it say I want my baby back. It says
I know he does because he's a good brother. He's a good brother. You know what I'm saying? He wants his baby back.
Mama, baby back, baby back, baby back, mama, baby back, baby back, baby back.
All right, let's get serious. Nowhere does it say that he wants his baby. He is thinking about money and work.
He's getting the money. What do you think it's for, man? For his offspring. You know what I'm saying? Brother got to get his baby back.
I am just reading what the comment says, and the comment is saying that he wants to live in his car. I don't think he should live in his car. I think he should go to a family member, but I need to know
the family member that probably is a better idea than what I was saying. I
Yeah,
like
you
that's
over
why,
here
that's why.
like Craigslist. Like what?
Problem with Craigslist is you might get human trafficked.
No,
That's
oh my
like that.
God.
That's the risk you take sometimes.
Jesus.
Sometimes you got to risk getting trafficked
No,
if you want your baby back.
I
no.
want my baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back.
You telling me Calvin does not have any family or any friends that he can go to?
I don't know what this brother's going through,
And
man.
he,
It seems like
exactly. That's why
it
we
seems like
need more.
everybody, including you, has turned their back on this brother. You know?
Blingo said, "Brandon, your lady is right." Mm. Mm. Mm.
Man, Blingo always saying some shit like that, though, man. We can't take that seriously.
You never
man.
seen Blingo before. This is the first time you see him on screen.
Blingo always saying that same shit every fucking week.
Nima, what would you do?
How did I end up in this conversation?
Yo, man. Blingo, man, that's regular old Blingo shit. We don't even take it seriously no more, man. You know what I'm saying?
Where
All I
Blingo
know
from?
is that,
If you know
my
Blingo,
huh?
where he from?
man, everybody know he from the Caribbean. He from Nicaragua.
Mm.
Yeah. Duh. Well, that's it. Okay, he's originally from his family is from Nicaragua. Nicaragua. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my niggas. Nicaragua, right? And but like when you said from, I thought you meant ethnicity, right? But he's from Connecticut by way of the Bronx. All right. He grew up. I know all about this nigga, man. He grew up on the crime side, the New York Times side, and the problem was, man, when he was living in New York, you know, he had a lot of he had a lot of turmoil growing up. You know what I'm saying? He lost his there was one time, man, he was just walking to school and a gang of ninjas attacked him. He put up a good fight, but it was like a whole gang of them. All right. And they broke 37 bones in his body. Right? My brother was in a coma for 29 weeks. 29 weeks. He was in a coma. All right. And when he finally woke up, he didn't even know who he was. He had amnesia. Right? But the problem was he thought
The fact that you could lie on the spot is insane. Blingo's from New York. He ain't from no Connecticut.
he thought that he was Korean after that. And he started living his life like a Korean man. All right. North Korea. Right. He became communist after the amnesia. He joined the Communist Party. Guess what? He was arrested by the Biden administration. All right. This all happened in one day. I mean, this all happened in 1 year. All right. Then he realized he had got out. I mean, he realized he finally got his memory back. All right. And then he was like, oh shit, I didn't even mean to do that. That's my alter ego. Right. But they still put him in prison. He escaped from prison. All right. He escaped from prison. And then ever since he got out, he been leaving that same comment. Even when he's not here, your lady is right. Your lady is right. Your lady is right. Because he's still crazy from the accident. Don't you realize
crazy
this?
to you?
Don't you realize this? No, this shit was on the news. This shit, Nima, remember? This shit was on the news, man. You don't even watch the news. When last time you watched
this
news?
was on the news?
Yeah, you don't even remember. Even remember. Nima don't watch the news. He watched.
Now Nima don't watch the news?
He watched news from he's from Iran. He ain't watching American news.
You just gave this man the saddest story ever. Let's go
because
back
it's
to Calvin.
real.
Calvin,
All right, it's
need
real.
some more details, please.
I think we got another super chat. Get into, man.
We have
Blingo, man. Blingo, keep your head up, brother. You're gonna be all right, man. We gonna get you some help. We're gonna get you some help.
He's from New
Yeah.
York. He's fine.
Yeah, of course.
But we have Scoop.
Crazy
24.
people don't think they're crazy. What is Snoop 2427 saying?
Scoop 24.
That's even better.
27.
Mhm.
Best book or books for time management. Thanks, my G, and tu novia for reading.
Mm. I don't know if there are any good books on time management. You know, some people like some people like okay, if I had to recommend one book on time management, the only one I would recommend is Eat This Frog by Brian Tracy. I know that shit sounds fake. None of that shit sounds real. But it's a book called Eat This Frog by Brian Tracy. And bro, you can get the cliff notes of that shit. You can ask AI, man, summarize this book for me, man. You know, because it's like a pamphlet. But it's the only thing I would really recommend. But really, man, the real shit for time management, brother, plan every hour of every day in your calendar. I have some videos on it. It's not me trying to promote my shit. Like this is ain't no books on this part. Plan every hour of every day in your calendar. I'm telling you, man, shit'll happen. Shit, your whole life will change. That was the one. If there was one piece of advice I could give people, if there was one piece of advice that I could give the world, is plan every hour of every day in your calendar and track your macros. That's really two pieces of advice, but it's one sentence. So I think it counts. All right. What else we got?
I'm currently on a low carb diet.
Yo, shout out to him. You know I love that. Big dog. What's his name? Can you read his name for me, babe? Oh, you can't read?
A lot. Eliyahu.
All right.
I'm gonna go with
What's
that.
he talking about? What's that? That's Hebrew? All right.
I'm currently on a low carb diet. I'm thinking about starting a ketogenic diet. Should I start using a glucose meter right away?
That was Latina for glucose. You know what I'm saying?
Glucose meter.
No, that was the you put a little salzone on it. You know what I'm saying? Put a little adobo on it. You know, like they do everything. You know what I'm saying? First of all, you know what I'm saying? You might be the first Jewish person to ever do keto. I never met one. I'm not saying they can't do it. We just haven't seen it, not in the wild. So you breaking new ground. You know what I'm saying? They gonna kids gonna learn about you, man. The first one to do it. You know, you don't need a glucose monitor to go keto. You definitely don't need it. Well, what kind of currency is that? Is that cryptocurrency or is that fucking V-Bucks or fucking Minecraft dollars? What is that? What kind of currency is it? Huh?
Israeli new shekel. Nima, did I say that right?
Yeah.
Nima, you seem to know a lot about Israeli shit.
I got
huh?
lots of friends.
Huh?
I
You
got
need
lots
to
of-
know. Yeah.
Yeah. He said, Freedom Land says kosher.
Nima's
keto.
from Iran. I got my eye on you. All right. This is what you want to do. Listen, man, you're 2 weeks away from getting real shit. If you go keto, you're 2 weeks away from being in ketosis. It takes about 2 weeks for no bullshit. It takes about 2 weeks for you to get into ketosis, you know? So if you do go keto, the first week is going to be a little, you might feel like shit. Like people say that all the time, man, I tried keto and I feel like shit. Like, why do you feel like shit? It's because your body, okay, so when you're eating regular carbs, your body converts those carbs into glucose or glycogen, and that's the fuel your body runs off of. In the absence of glucose, your liver will start producing something called ketones, and those are the new fuel that your body runs off of, right? But it takes a little bit of time. For most people, it's about 2 weeks of adaptation period. So if you do go keto, what you want to do is make sure you keep your electrolytes super high, right? That's very important. Keep your electrolytes high. Get salt. Like I put salt in. I got water right here with, you know, a little pinch of salt in it. You know, maybe more than a pinch. Maybe like a half a teaspoon of salt in this bitch. And I'm just drinking, like, really upping my salt levels because you need that when you're on keto. And also, what you might want to do is take some ketone supplements. You can get, you know, ketone esters, drink from the store, drink that a few times a day, or you can get that shit. I like ketone A, but it tastes trash. It tastes like trash, you know. And I think that then you'll be in good shape. You know what I'm saying? But you don't need a glucose monitor unless you just want to go the extra mile. But you don't need that shit. All right. Yeah, shout out to you from watching, man, from the Middle East, you know. And I think since he left a comment and Nima's on the show, I think now it's like I might have cured a lot of the, not all the tensions in the Middle East, but like that Iranian Israel, I think we squashed that tonight. I think we might have squashed that tonight, man. All right. All right, what else we got? That's it.
That's all for now.
All right.
I want my baby back, baby.
Dude's gonna get his baby back, man.
That
Shout
reminds
out
me
to
of
him.
baby back ribs. That reminds me of food.
Yeah, that well, okay. That's the origin of that musical piece. That was the commercials for Chili's. They singing about baby back ribs. But what I did is I repurposed it for, you know, a man who lost his human baby and he's trying to get that one back, you know?
The chat is asking, teach them how to win.
Teach who how to win. Who are we talking about?
Money, how to get money.
Oh, all right. That's what they want. That's what they want to learn. Well, you came to the right place. Glad you tuned in. Let's talk about it. Nima, run it one more time. I wasn't ready. If I wanted to go from $0 to $1 million in 1 year, this is exactly what I would do. And I'm gonna break the whole thing down in this video. All right. Now, I made my first million at age 32. But that was a long time ago. That was 11 years ago. And shit was different then, man. I don't think we had Instagram yet. We definitely didn't have Shopify, fucking ClickFunnels, WAP, school, or none of that shit. Like, it's way easier now than it was then. Right? So you should be able to do it way faster. And I'm going to tell you exactly how. Now, if any point in this video, you're watching and thinking, man, I don't want to do all that. I don't want to work that hard. Two things. One, you a bitch. Two, hey, we need some bitch niggas. No. Okay. Two things. One, you probably just going to be a regular motherfucker forever, right? Because you clicked on a video about how to make $1 million in a year, right? You can't do that and say, oh man, I didn't know I had to work hard. It's not going to be fucking easy, you fucking dipshit. There's no easy way to make $1 million in a year, unless, of course, man, unless, of course, you win the lotto or inherit it from a dead relative, you know. But I can't teach you how to win the lotto or how to have a rich relative who dies this year, right? So you're probably gonna have to work hard for it if you want to do it in a year, right? In this video, I'm going to outline exactly how you can do it because I've helped other people do it. I've coached over 15,000 people, helped them build successful business, mostly in the online fitness space. But I've helped people in other businesses as well. I'm gonna help you right now. All right. So first thing we need to do is understand what is a millionaire, right? So only 6% of Americans are millionaires. 6%. small percentage, right? So you're going to hear some things that are going to be, you're going to hear some things that you have to do to get there that are going to be different than what most people do, right? 94% of Americans are not millionaires because they don't do the shit that I'm going to tell you to do right now, right? So I'm going to break down the exact formula. So and I'm breaking down in a few different steps so you can do that graphic shit, you know. So step one, what is a millionaire? A millionaire is someone whose net worth is over $1 million. So it's not just about income, right? It's about your actual net worth. You want to call yourself a millionaire. Most of them don't have $1 million cash in the bank. That'd be kind of silly, right? Because interest would fuck up. Interest would kind of erode your wealth. Most millionaires have their money in assets, you know, and we're going to talk about that later, right? But here's the formula to making money in general. If you do this, you will get rich. You have to make more money than you spend and invest the difference. I'm gonna say that again. This is how you get rich. Make more money than you spend and invest the difference. Okay. Now, people say, what do you invest that money in? Well, you want to invest it in assets. And the three main assets that I recommend you invest in are either the stock market, stocks and crypto. I'm going to lump those together. Stocks and crypto, real estate, or your own business. Right now, what happened? Oh, okay. Now, business is the riskiest one, but it's the one that has the most upside. It definitely has the most upside, and it's the quickest, and it's probably the fastest way to make money, but it's the riskiest. All right. So that's step one. We got to have that foundation. We're going to be making more money than we spend and invest in the difference, and investing it in stocks, crypto, real estate, or our own business. Here's the next part two. We need to forget about passive income, right? Once you become a millionaire, then you can worry about passive income. But right now, fuck that shit, because most passive income is a lie. Honestly, you always have to put in most things that people call passive income. You got to put in some kind of work. For example, let's say you got real estate, right? You say, oh, I just got passive income off real estate. Yeah, not really. You know, you're going to have to do shit and maintain the place and make sure you talk about make sure you handle the tenants and any fucking shit that goes wrong in the crib. Now you can hire a property management, but now you got to still manage the property managers, right? So it's nothing's 100% passive. The only thing I can think of that's 100% passive is if you buy some sort of stock that gives you dividends. That's the only way I know that you really have to do nothing, right? Or maybe it's something like municipal bonds. They pay you like a 4% dividend. You don't have to do nothing. But you ain't going to become a millionaire in a year over passive income. It's going to have to be active income, and we're going to have to really ramp up the activity. All right. All right. So that was step two. Forget about passive income. Step three is we got to stop bullshitting and start working really, really hard. Because remember, we have to make more money than we spend and invest the difference. That's the formula. So you are not working hard enough if you want to be a millionaire in 1 year, right? However hard you're working, it's probably not enough. You need to be working at least a minimum of 80 hours a week. 80 hours a week. Some of y'all already about to click off this video, leave, or say some dumb shit in the comments about you don't want to work that hard or you don't have time to work that hard. You shouldn't have clicked on a video about how to make $1 million a year if you weren't willing to work hard. That was borderline stupid. Your dumb ass ain't never going to be rich. Your dumb ass is going to be lucky to be fucking middle class. Lucky. But if you're still with me, 80 hours a week. This is the fucking minimum you should be working if you want to get rich in a year, right? So you may be thinking, hey man, how do I work 80 hours a week? Well, check this out. And every week there are 168 hours. Every week. All of them. 168 hours in every week. Let's say you sleep 8 hours a night, which is recommended by doctors all around the world. That's going to be 56 hours, right? Yeah. That's 56 hours, right? So now we're left with 112 hours, right? 112 hours left. If we work 80 of those hours, that leaves us with 32 hours. Boom. What do you, right? So you got your sleep. You got your sleep, you got your work, and anything else you want to do, man, you got those 32 hours a week to do it. I don't care how you spend those 32 hours a week, right? You can do whatever you want. You can fucking goon for 32 hours. Who cares, right? As long as you're working and sleeping, you're gonna be all right. Now, some people will say some shit like, man, what about using the bathroom and commuting? Two things. One, you shouldn't be you shouldn't be in the fucking bathroom for 32 hours a week, man. That shit should be fucking quick. You got money to make. You're trying to make money in a year, man. You can't be taking baths, lighting candles and taking baths, taking yourselves on dates, man. You're supposed to get it, jump in the cold shower, shit shave, and get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? You're not a woman. I know that because almost no women watch my YouTube. And then some people say, what about commute? Motherfucker, your commute should not be a bunch of hours per week. It shouldn't be 30 hours of commuting, motherfucker. Your dumb ass was supposed to move to where the work was. Fucking illegal immigrants are smart enough to do that shit. Goddamn migrants are smart enough to move to where their jobs are, and your goofy ass is commuting 2-3 hours to work. Fuck is wrong with you, man? I digress. You got 32 hours a week to do whatever you want. Whatever you want, right? You're going to work 80, all right? Now, the next step is we're going to cut our expenses, right? I want you to go through all your expenses. Most people don't even know how much money they spend every month, right? What you're going to do is you're going to get something called Monarch.com. We used to use Mint, but they went out of business. So you're going to use Monarch, and you can hook up all your accounts, all your banking, your crypto, your investments, all your credit cards, everything to Monarch, and you're going to monitor your spending. And every day you're going to look at every transaction you spend, right? And you're going to see where you can cut expenses, right? So this is going to be any fucking bullshit. Netflix, HBO Max, OnlyFans. There's somebody out here who's going to save like thousands of dollars a month when they cut OnlyFans. Somebody's gonna do it. Somebody's paying a lot of money on OnlyFans, and if it's you, knock it off. You don't need to do that. You can goon for free. You got 32 hours, and you can do it for free. There's enough porn. Why are motherfuckers buying porn? There's like more porn than you could ever watch. They're making new free porn every day. And you buying porn from some hoe. You think you talking to the bitches? My boy manages OnlyFans host, and he be like, he was telling me, yeah, these guys think they're talking to the girls, man. It's a team of Filipinos I got. They talking to a Filipino guy. Stop spending money to talk to a Filipino guy pretending to be a woman. Save that money, brother. You know what I'm saying? That money can be better spent elsewhere. All right. So you're going to cut all unnecessary expenses, right? I don't care if some new Jordans come out. I don't care what happens, man. We're going to cut all unnecessary expenses. Because remember, we have to make more money than we spend and invest the difference, right? So we're going to spend less, right? I'm not telling you to cut coupons, sell your car and ride the bus. I'm just talking about the real unnecessary, the frivolous shit. Let's get rid of it, you know? And we're going to work 80 hours a week. So if you got a job, great. 9 to 5. After work, get a second job. Work on the weekends. Drive Uber if you need to. Fucking do delivery, whatever you can do. But you need to be you need to be getting money 80 hours a week. All right. And now, so right now, we're just working. Now, if you got a skill set, then you can spend, time after your job. When you're not working your job, you can spend that on your business, right? On your side hustle. If you don't have a fucking skill set to start your own side hustle, just work. Just get money. Just get money, right? For now, because it's step 2, we're going to upgrade our skill set. We're going to upgrade our skill set. All right, so you're going to have to learn something, right? Because right now we're just talking about. Okay, the next step is upgrading our skill set. We got to learn more. Right now we're just talking about mostly trading time for money for the most part, and you're not going to get rich trading time for money, right? But in order to get paid for results, we're going to have to improve on what we can do, right? And we do that by upgrading our skill sets. So there's a reason why slaves weren't allowed to read, because the motherfuckers got some knowledge. They could do something with that knowledge. If a slave tried to read, they might cut their fucking feet off or their hands off. That was real shit. Like they wouldn't let slaves read for that reason, because they wanted them to get knowledge and become powerful, right? And if a white person was caught teaching a slave how to read, they might get fucking whipped or killed, right? It was a big thing. Don't let the slaves read. Now you a slave for wages. You a wage slave right now. So what should you do? The shit they wouldn't allow the slaves to do, read, right? So because there's 2 ways to make money. You can make money with your time, trading time for money, but that's low leverage and you don't have control. Or you can make money with your mind, right? And that's comes from your skills and knowledge. And that's high leverage and it gives you high control, right? So how are we going to level up our skills? We're going to read and study, right? Most millionaires, the average millionaire reads. I got this stat here that says the average millionaire reads about 50 books per year. That's a book a week, which is not fucking crazy, but you can read or you can take courses. Right? This way you're investing in your skills, not entertainment. Instead of giving money to the OnlyFans chick, you can give money to somebody who can teach you how to make money with your mind instead of with your time. Or you can join masterminds, right? Or you can get mentors. Mentors is probably the quickest shortcut to getting money, right? Or to being successful in anything. Anytime I want to get good at something, I hire a coach. When I wanted to get good at playing guitar, I hired a guitar teacher. And I felt silly that I didn't do it earlier because I had been playing on my own, learning from YouTube and books on my own. And I made some progress, but when I had actually a coach working with me, I made more progress the first month than I did like the whole year prior, right? I remember one year, the New Orleans Saints won the Super Bowl. The next year, they had the exact same team, except for one thing was missing. The coach got suspended. The coach was doing something foul. Like he was paying players to injure other players or some shit. They caught him doing that, right? And they suspended him for a year. They didn't even make the playoffs the next year. With the same fucking players, just didn't have the same coach, right? That's how important a coach or a mentor is. You get what I'm saying? Right? So you can invest in any of those things, whatever you can afford. If all you can afford is books or free YouTube videos, then do that. But we need to just be really focused on improving our income, right? Improving our skill set and our knowledge base. Because what you want to do is you want to pick, you might be thinking, what do I study? Well, that's where you have to pick what business you want to run. You got to pick what kind of business you want to have, right? That'll be the next step. I don't know, you figure it out. Pick what business you want to run, right? Pick what business you want to start, because if you're going to make $1 million a year, you probably want to start a business. Remember, the way you get rich, Make more money you spend and invest the difference. You're going to be investing it in your business because that has the highest return. Even though it's the riskiest, you're going to lower the risk by studying. Like we talked about before, investing, studying, mentors, whatever it is, right? You're going to lower the risk, improve your odds. But all your money is going to go into this business at first, right? When I first started my business, I wasn't buying stocks. I wasn't buying real estate. Everything was going into the business for a long time, right? You're going to do the same thing. And you may be thinking, what kind of business should you start? I can't tell you exactly what kind of business to start because I don't know you. I don't know what you're good at, what you suck at. I don't know your proclivities. I don't know what you like, dislike. I don't fucking know you, right? But what I do know is that the easiest kind of business to start and the business that's the most difficult to fail at is a service-based business. Here's why. A service-based business where you're providing some sort of service for customers has very low startup costs, right? Because you're doing shit for people, right? You're doing shit for people. So it's like the startup cost is typically not much, depending on what the service is, right? And the overhead is super low, right? Because you're going to be the only employee. You don't need a fucking office space or no shit like that. So the overhead is super low. That's what makes it difficult to fail with a service-based business, because businesses only go out of business because they run out of money. They can't pay payroll. They can't pay for the expenses, right? But if the expenses are super low, it's super difficult to go out of business, right? So you want to pick your service-based business, especially if it's your first one. Now, it could be anything. You could do video editing. You could do AI automation. You can do mobile detailing. You can any sort of service, but you want to try to pick a service where you can get paid for results instead of time, right? And the service that I picked when I was first doing this was online training, because with online training, it wasn't because online training, I wasn't trading time for money like when I was trading people in person. When I was trading people in person one-on-one, I got paid basically for the hour, kind of like a prostitute. I've heard Nemo was telling me that. And I'm just joking. I heard that's how it works. And but when I started online training, like I wasn't training for an hour. I was giving them their own workout plans, meal plans, but I was just keeping them accountable, contacting them every day, making sure that they actually stayed on the plan. And it didn't take me as much time, and they didn't care how much time it took me to help them accomplish their goals, because all they cared for was the results, right? So this way I could actually help more people because I had more time, charge them less, and make a better income for myself, right? And you want to pick some sort of service business where you get paid for by the results and not the time, because that's going to give you leverage. For example, even with like video editing, I paid Nima to edit videos, but I know he's got a team of people who help edit the videos. This one of the motherfuckers is editing this shit right now as we speak. He's at his computer editing this shit. And I don't even know him. I don't want to know him, right? I don't care how it gets done. I just pay for the end result. I don't care if it takes Nima fucking 12 hours or 12 minutes. As long as I fucking get the results, hey, it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? He could have a whole team of, I don't know if he's got some slaves. I don't know. I don't want to know. Hey, because if he got a bunch of fucking, I don't know if he got a video sweatshop. If you are editing this from a video sweatshop, fucking get back to work. Hurry up. This shit better be dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm paying Nima for a result, and I don't care how it happens, right? So you want to get in some sort of service business where it's like that. People just paying for the result, because that gives you leverage, right? So Nima, he hired some people out to help him, assist him. I don't know how long it takes Nima to do it, and I don't care. Right? Same thing when I was doing online training, right? It didn't take me a lot of time to make the plan and to make them the workout plan and meal plan. It kind of took a long time back then because we didn't have AI, but now it's super simple. And now they're just paying me really for the accountability to make sure they stay on it each day. Right. So you want to pick some sort of business like that because that's going to give you the leverage. Right. And then you want to keep adding leverage. This is how you're going to become a millionaire. You're going to keep adding leverage. Remember, you got to make more money you spend and invest the difference. You're going to keep investing in your business, right? So it's going to look something like this. Oh. It's going to look something like this. So at first, you are going to be doing everything for the business initially. I'll just use black. Right? But then there's going to be other parts of the business that need to get done. I mean, there's going to be a lot of different parts of your business. You might have to do marketing, right? Sales, customer service, fulfillment, whatever that is, right? Fulfillment. It really depends on the business. That's probably enough right now. Let's just say you got these things. Let me start it over so it's more congruent. Let's just say you got to do marketing, sales, customer service, fulfillment. And depending on the business, there may be more of these, more legs, right? What you need to start doing is as you make more money, you invest in maybe someone else doing your marketing. Boom. Maybe you invest in someone else doing your customer service. Boom. You invest in someone else doing the fulfillment. Boom. You invest in someone else doing the sales, right? Now you're at the point where you are just managing the team. That makes sense? It's kind of like my girl at the crib. You know, she orders the food. She cooks though sometimes. She's been cooking a lot more lately, but the first like 2 years we were like, I ain't asked her to cook. I was just like, hey man, just make sure the food's here. You know what I'm saying? She would order the food, right? She would manage the housekeepers who would come and clean the crib. You know, it's a big crib. She would manage the window cleaners, the balcony cleaners, all the shit, right? And she was kind of just managing it all. You get what I'm saying? You're going to do that for your business, right? Because when you do that, then you can do more of it. Once you have it set up like this, now you can do more because you got one person, you're paying one person to do all the marketing. You're paying one person to do all the sales, all the customer service, all the fulfillment. You can take on more now because somebody's putting, fucking 40 hours a week or whatever, doing all these things, right? And now you can take on more clients and make more money, right? You got to pay these people, right? But your take home your net profit should be more over time, even though the percentage of every dollar you bring in, your profit may be lower. How do I put it? Your profit percentage will be lower, right? But the amount of money you bring home should be actually larger, right? Because initially, when it's just you, you're going to have a small pie and you're going to get 100%, right? But once you start paying people, you might end up with like fucking 25% of the pie, right? But the pie will be way bigger, right? So that 20% is going to be like way bigger than it would have been if you were doing it all on your own. That makes sense, right? And you just keep rinsing and repeating this process, right? And you make more money. You keep your expenses low. Keep keeping your expenses low. You don't raise the expenses. This is very important. A lot of times I see people and people come to Miami, they make some money and move to Miami, raise their expenses. Then they buy the Lambo, raise their expenses, and they start flexing and shit. They got to get a watch. They got to get some jewelry. Boom. They start going to Club Live, Space and shit. You know what I'm saying? Fucking whores, doing cocaine, raising their expenses, And then after a year or two being in Miami, they start posting shit like, yeah, man, Miami just doesn't have any family vibes. I don't know if I want to raise a family here. I think I'm going to move back to a suburb outside of Dallas. You know, just because, you know, Miami's so fake and everybody's blah, 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 blah. And there's no family vibes, man. I want to have a family one day, right? Them motherfuckers is lying. I know some of these motherfuckers. Or I know the people who ran their ads and shit. Like, it's a small community here. Them motherfuckers went broke and they couldn't afford it no more. All right. So they have to cope. Say there ain't no families in Miami. Motherfucker, in my building, I see families all the time. Literally all the time. There's a guy who sells watches. He's a watch dealer. He just had a son, man. I see families all the time. Me and fucking Jeremy were courtside the other night at the Heat game. There was 2 babies behind me with their mother and their father. Fucking families. I got family here. It's all bullshit, man. They just got, it's all cope. Them motherfuckers went broke, so they have to fucking lower their expenses by moving to some shit town 2 hours from Dallas. Living next to cows and shit. And it was, hey man, just more family vibes. Just like, motherfucker. Yes, no children have ever grown up in Miami, Florida. It hasn't happened. Motherfuckers just went broke, man. Because they raise their expenses. We don't raise our expenses. We keep making more money we spend and invest in the difference in our business. That's how you make your first million. Now, after you got your first million, then you can start investing in different assets that'll show you how to flex. You get what I'm saying? But if you ain't got $1 million, it ain't time to buy a Lambo, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? After you hit that, past that threshold, once you are a millionaire, then you can do millionaire shit. But not before, motherfucker. Not before. All right. And if you want a video, you want to see a video on, if you want to see a video on how to actually, if you want to see a video on the best side hustles for you to start, I'm gonna leave it somewhere around here. All right. Woo! We got one super chat.
We do. We have one more. Same person. Shout out to Iran for producing really thick woman. I think he's headed for a piece just for that.
Hey man. Sound like y'all got some kosher ass out there. That's what he's telling me. I ain't never been. That's what I heard. You know what I'm saying? They call when they move to the United States, they say they're Persian. You actually, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. I'm Mesopotamian. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. Shout out to you, bro. All right, we're gonna be doing this at 5 p.m. until further notice. I want to test it out, try it on, test drive 5 p.m.
It was also said it was more than 50% for this time. So
can I see the poll?
I took a
pause.
picture.
All right, y'all. Peace.